and drinks for the adults, and food for everyone. Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. Your summer starts here.
Larry's Glass is better known and has over 40 years of experience in glass replacement and installation. Whether you need a new window for your home, storefront, or vehicle, they have the expertise to get the job done. Larry's team of skilled professionals use the highest quality materials and techniques to ensure your satisfaction. Larry's takes pride in delivering outstanding service with affordable pricing and are on the Better Business Bureau honor roll. Trust Larry's Glass to take care of your glass needs, and you'll appreciate the difference that over 40 years of experience can make.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
This is Kurt Carter with Red Willow Chemical. Red Willow Chemical is your one-stop shop for all your crop protection needs. We sell and support products from top manufacturers like Bayer, BASF, Syngenta, Corteva, and FMC. Call me today, 308-340-7751. Visit us online at rwchemical.com to check out all your options and make sure you're getting the right products to optimize yield.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Welcome back, everybody, here to McCook. It's a beautiful summer day. You know, Wednesday was a fluke. We are now here into the beautiful weather as the Nationals taking on here today McCook. The MNB McCook American Legion Senior Baseball team. I was going to say it was looking good, but now it's starting to breeze a little bit, which is also just nice weather all around. Again, Nationals taking on in their first road game of the year, the MNB I'll say Indians. I keep saying Indians because, again, I'm still stuck on that, maybe we're still in high school season. Or not in high school season. Paxton, wakey. Again, our pregame was brought to you in part by Quick Stop, always open right around the corner with 27 locations open 24 hours a day. And then, of course, how about we jump into our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24-plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. We'll start on the side of the home team, which, of course, the MNB McCook. Bryson Gillian at second base will be Latin leadoff. Brody Graham in left with Tristan Campbell catching. Adam Fraker at shortstop. Colton Lentz pitching. Miles Pullman center field. Ollie Corbett in right field with Gabe Roberts at third. And then Carter Larson at first base. Then, of course, for the side of your FNBO Nationals, Caden Jones will be leading off with Carson Johnson in the two-hole. Carter Kelly at third base. Tristan Byer hitting DH. Dean McIntyre behind the plate today. Jackson Polk at shortstop. Ty Robinson at first. Andrew Brocious in left field with Tyler Townsend in right field. And then Race Morkey will be batting lead. Will be actually pitching today for the side of the Nationals, with Caden Johnson up to bat here first for the side of FNBO. Again, this top of the order, quite a fearsome foe for any opposition, as, of course, lead off with the speedster Johnson, and then the old reliable Carson Johnson in the two-hole, and then the power bat of Carter Kelly cleaning it up, hitting number 3. Always the first 3, the scariest here for the side of the Nationals. So pitching for today, of course, going to be Lentz. Colton Lentz will have to really be on his A game against the Nationals here. First road game of the season. The Lexington game was supposed to be a road game before that was changed to a home game, and it was ultimately postponed due to weather on Wednesday, as that pitch was high and tight to the inside, close to the face Ball number 1 to Johnson from Lentz. Wind is a nice little calm breeze that's pushing from right field to left field. The 1-0 pitch is once more outside there for ball number 2 to Johnson. It shouldn't, in theory, play too much of a factor in terms of home runs as it's still pushing right to left. Here comes a 2-0 from Lentz. That one popped up, drifting towards first base and making the dive, but not getting there in time is Carter Larson. That'll be strike number 1 as that's picked up off the foul. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today's game. Al's Lock and Safe, securing North Platte and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. Johnson steps right back into the batter's box. It's a 2-1 count with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Nationals taking on McCook. The 2-1 as Johnson looked to lay the bunt down, but that was once more mighty tight to the inside. It's 3-1 the count now to Johnson. Once again playing center field today. Normally his home is in center field. The 3-1 pitch. That one fouled off. It slowly grounded up towards the pitcher. Lentz, the throw to first will be in time. And that is how this first at-bat will come to an end with the ground out there from one Caden Johnson as he grounded that right back to the pitcher. So now up to bat comes old reliable Carson Johnson. Actually, I say fouled it off. Correction, I thought originally he fouled off, but a late overturning call from the home plate umpire now has it at a 3-2 count now instead. As the pitch swung on, but once more fouled off. So we're still at 3-2. Top of the first inning. As nice little pitching and batting duel already to lead this ball game off between these two. As Lentz gets the sign, and here comes the 3-2. Oh, that's in there, strike number 3, just barely sneaking in on the far side of the plate for the first strikeout of this ball game for Colton Lentz. As now here comes up old reliable Carson Johnson. You know, talked about in the Ogallala series a couple of days ago on Monday that whenever the Nationals really need something getting going, they'll turn to Carson Johnson, or he'll just actually appear essentially out of the mist and create something. That's going to be way outside there. Ball number 1 as he gets back to the backstop for ball number 1. Still top of the first inning. Nobody on, 1 down here. Johnson up to bat with Carter Kelly on deck and then Andrew Meyer in the hole. As Colton Lentz sets and delivers. Once more high and up there. There's ball 2 to Carson Johnson. 2-0 now is where we sit. Lentz likes what he sees. Another 2-0. Here comes. High once more. Ball number 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Johnson trending towards a walk right now. Really looking to see if Colton Lentz can get back into the batter's box. He likes it. Here comes that 3-0 pitch once more. That one just sneaking out. Oh, wow, that just barely sneaking in on the outside part of the plate for strike number 1 to Carson Johnson. As here comes that 3-1 with 1 out. Right back in there for strike number 2. Once again, that time Johnson most certainly thought that one was just outside. Once more, back-to-back pitches, nicking the outside part of the plate right in. Now the full count pitch from Colton Lentz. That one rocketed on over to second, picked on up. The throw to first is just in time. And with that, there's 2 down here in this inning. As here comes Carter Kelly up to bat, a quick early 1-2 top of this first inning for the Nationals. Carter Kelly up to bat, looking to start the rally here. That pitch in there, strike number 1. Carter Kelly once again playing third base in today's game. As he gets set, Lentz likes what he, as we were waiting to see, is now a sign will be picked up on the side of Campbell. And the delivery, 0-1. That's way outside there, ball number 1. 1-1 the count now. Following Carter Kelly, Tristan Byer, and then Dean McIntyre. Lentz likes the sign. Here comes the pitch, the 1-1. That one rocketed down the third base side. It's going to go all the way to the fence line for at least a double, a 2-out double, as there goes Carter Kelly, rounding it on over with a stand-up double with 2 down in this inning. And just like that, a runner is in scoring position with 2 down for the Nationals. As Carter Kelly rockets one to the fence line. And now Tristan Byer, who's batting DH in today's game, will be next up to see if he can score Carter Kelly from second. Glance at second, and now gets set. Once more, will glance at second, and delivers. And that's down low, ball number 1. It's Tristan Byer. Two down here in this top of the first inning. Nationals at the moment not tied up, I should say, as that one is swung on but fouled down the third base side for strike number 1. It's 1-1 count. Kelly with those long strides is a potential steal threat, not really too known for his stealing prowess, but always a possibility with how aggressive head coach Ricky Holm is on the base pads. Now here comes the 1-1. That one, slow grounder back on over to second. The glove, the throw to first will be in time, and that's how this inning will come to an end. There was a double from Carter Kelly, but that was how the only offense that came up for the Nationals here will head to the bottom of the first inning, tied 0-0. We come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, at Premier Toyota, you'll find a friendly and easy-to-work with staff that'll help you find the perfect car. And whether you're looking for something new or pre-owned, Premier Toyota's got a wide selection of vehicles to choose from.
Plus, Premier Toyota has Toyota-trained technicians, so you know you're always getting the very best in service and repairs. Schedule your service and factory-scheduled maintenance today and keep your car running strong.
Stop by today and see why Premier Toyota is the #1 choice for car buyers. Let's go places.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
Welcome back here to McCook, the first away game for the FNBO Nationals here today. Currently bottom of the first inning, tied up 0-0. Race Morkey on the mound for the Nationals, with first up to bat for the side of the MNB McCook American Legion Senior Baseball Team, Bryson Gillian. Of course, our happening breaks brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as thank you to Midwest ATV. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and, of course, UTVs scheduled with Midwest ATV. So again, the first start of the season for Race Morkey, we saw him sometimes last season for the Nationals, mostly in an infield, outfield type role, and then we see him a couple of times on the pitching mound. I think specifically back to the Cheyenne game when they were up a couple of runs against one of the teams on day number 2. Morkey got some time, but Bryson Gillian up to bat for MNB McCook. First batter Morkey will see in this ball game. He'll get the sign in from Dean McIntyre, who's behind home plate today. Here's the first pitch. High and tight inside, ball number 1 from Morkey. Of course, normally see Tristan Byer behind home plate. Today it's going to be McIntyre with Byer hitting in the DH position. McIntyre slowly but steadily kind of becoming Carson Johnson-esque in terms of where he will play, as that once more is high and tight inside. Their ball number 2 to Gillian. Following Bryson Gillian, Brody Graham, and then Tristan Campbell for McCook. The pitch, 2-0. Outside, and it's now 3-0 the count to Gillian as Morkey could be looking to walk the first batter he sees in this ball game. The 3-0 pitch. Swung, but that's fouled off the tip, the bat there of Gillian for strike number 1. And just to love to see the different types of pitchers we'll see, as that's a light little blooper. Johnson's going to glove it at second to throw to first. It's in time there for the first out. And there's the, you would say, I want to say just potential gold glove infielder Carson Johnson picking that up right off of the ground and gunslinging it on over to first for out number 1, with now Brody Graham up to bat for M&B Bank of McCook. As Morkey will now deliver his first pitch in. Fastball, and that one going to get into right field for a base hit. First pitch, first hit swing in there from Graham. And with that, Graham's now on at first for the side of McCook to have one runner on with one down here in the bottom of the first inning, with now up to bat being Tristan Campbell. Again, also a new face we're seeing here today out in right field. We'll have Tyler Townsend in for the side of FNBO. He's getting the start today in right field, as Morkey will try the pickoff at first, but getting back safe is Graham. Still one down here in the bottom of the first inning. We're tied at 0 apiece. Brody Graham at first for the side of McCook, as Morkey now delivers in. That one back on over. Trace Morkey, the throw to second. He's going to step on the bag, does Carson Johnson, but a little too high from Morkey, so they won't be able to turn the double, but they will at least get the easy out on over at first. So fielder's choice in for the side of the Nationals. And now Brett Fracker now up here to bat for McCook, with Campbell on over at first, as that one is swung on and missed. Strike number 1 from Fracker. Following Fracker be Colton Lentz and then Miles Pullman to the side of M&B McCook. Morkey glances back at first, likes his side. Here comes the next pitch. It's an 0-1. Too high there. 1-1 now the count. Race Morkey up to 9 pitches, 5 strikes, and 4 balls for Morkey. 1-1 with 2 down and 1 runner at first base as he delivers. That's in there. Strike number 2, just barely inside part of the zone. It finds its way in. It's 1-2 now. The count to Fracker, as Morkey likes the sign and will glance it first once more, and it's tried to pick off, and just in time Campbell will get back. So still 1-2 the count to Fracker. As Morkey once again gets set. And the 1-2. That one, little pop-up that's going to bounce right in front of Carson Johnson. The throw to first will be in time. And that is how this inning will come to an end. 1 hit did come across for M&B McCook, but they couldn't get anything else past that. Went to the top of the second. FNBO Nationals as well as M&B McCook tied 0-0. We return here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Planning a special event, whether it be a wedding, concert, sporting event, convention, or anything else, the DNN Event Center can handle it all. The DNN Event Center is the biggest event center in North Platte. This building is perfectly suited for anything from small gatherings to major events. Rent just one small room or book the entire facility. The choices are endless at the DNN Event Center, your home for exciting events, special moments, and precious memories. Call today to make your reservation at 534-0255.
Your health is our mission.
Are you or a loved one in need of medical equipment to improve your quality of life? Look no further than Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Our state-of-the-art and affordable medical products are specifically designed to return your independence. From manual and power wheelchairs, mobility scooters, and lift chairs to walking aids, ramps, hospital beds, and bath safety products. We have everything you need to make your home a comfortable and safe place to live. We even provide CPAP and BiPAP equipment and supplies, as well as oxygen equipment and supplies. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today.
Welcome back here to McCook, the first official road game of the season for the FNBO Nationals. Currently tied at the moment in the top of the second. Nothing following the one hit from last time out from the side of McCook. As now to bat, Dean McIntyre will lead off for the Nationals. This top of the second, as they look to take or draw first blood in this ball game between these two teams. Following the side of McIntyre, Jack Polk, and of course then Ty Robinson for the Nationals. Again, our half-inning breaks brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as well as Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes. Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options for auto, home, renters, business, and more. McIntyre first up here against Colton Lentz in this top inning that one is down low. Ball number 1, the first pitch to him in the top of the second. Lentz will get the sign from Campbell he likes, sets, and delivers. Ooh, that off-speed, though, going to nail him right in the back, and with that, McIntyre going to waltz his way on over to first following the hit by pitch, and now that brings up to bat Jackson Polk. As now with one runner on at first base being McIntyre, Polk with an opportunity to get at least 2 runners on here in this top of the second and threaten yet again another opportunity to score for the Nationals. Lance likes the sign, and he'll get ready to rock and roll, and delivers. There goes McIntyre. He's got the jump. Actually, correction, that's Ty Hanneborg, who's pinch running for Dean McIntyre, and Hanneborg on over to first for the successful steal. So now Hanneborg on over at second with the stolen base, so the double play is too easily gone, and that pitch actually now outside. The count's now 1-1 to Jackson Polk. Ty Robinson on deck with Andrew Brocious in the hole for the Nationals. As Lentz gets the sign from Campbell, sets, looks at second and delivers the 1-1. Ooh, once more close to hitting Polk, because that one's tight inside. Ball number 2. Jack Polk steps right back into the batter's box. Hanneborg at second. He can potentially steal third. Seen it already this season. As Lentz get the sign, he'll glance at second and attempt the pickoff, but nobody was there and anywhere near it, but wanted to get Ty Hanneborg back and successfully does so. So now it's still 2-1 count to Jack Polk. Playing shortstop yet again as Lentz sets, glances at second and delivers. Woo, that one right behind the back of Polk, but is just bounced off of his bat, So with that, that'll be a foul ball, and that's strike number 2. And that's one of the funny things about baseball. Even though it is way behind him and would be most certainly a ball because it just barely touched his bat, it's called a foul ball. So with that, it's a 2-2 count now from Lentz to Polk. As he'll get the sign in from Campbell, glance at second. Here comes his 2-2. That one fouled off the bat of Polk, so we'll still stay at 2-2 the count. Early in this ball game, top of the second inning, it's a 0-0 score. Ty Hanneborg at second base for the FNBO Nationals, threatening to score. As Lentz will look to find his second strikeout of this game. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Jack Polk. And there is out number 1 of this inning for the Nationals as Ty Robinson comes up. Of course, we saw Robinson on Monday night against Ogallala in the opening game where he came in relief. And then also got the game-winning single across that coincidentally scored Ty Hanneborg, who was once more at second base. So it could see some more poetry in motion here as that pitch from Lentz is outside for ball number 1. Following Robinson, Andrew Brocious, and then, as I said, Tyler Townsend, who's getting his first game on the senior team. Playing right field, he'll be in the hole. Here comes then the 1-0. There goes Ty Hanneborg on a nice jump to throw to third. Not in time as Hanneborg successfully steals third. Talked about how that was a serious threat for the Nationals. And that time, Hanneborg executed it perfectly. And with that, he's now on over at third base. Just needs maybe an outfield sacrifice or even a hit to score Hanneborg and get the first run across for the Nationals. Currently, it's a 2-0 count as Robinson looks to lay down the bunt as Hanneborg will come home with it and then dropped it home by Campbell. So the Nationals will score first. A little bit of, I would say, some dangerous running there if it wasn't for Campbell who dropped the baseball, because Hanneborg might have been out if he held on to it long enough, but doesn't matter any which way. Is now Ty Robinson's on over at first. The Nationals now take the first lead of this game, 1-0. As the pitch is way up in the zone there. Ball number 1 to Andrew Brocious, who's up to bat here for the side of the Nationals. Tyler Townsend on deck with, in the hole, being Caden Johnson. The 1-0 pitch. That one fouled off the bat there of Brocious for strike number 1. So we're at a 1-1 count here for Andrew Brocious in left field for today's game. 1-1 with one down. Nationals lead 1-0 in this ball game. Lentz likes to sign and delivers. That one rocketed. He'll get into left field for a base hit. Ty Robinson then moves on over to second. So with that, 2 runners have come on now for the Nationals here, with Tyler Townsend now up to bat for the first time here in the senior team. Of course, we saw Townsend on Wednesday in the little short game against Lexington to begin, and now here he comes for his first at-bats of the season against on the senior team with 2 runners on and only 1 down here this top of the second inning. Lentz, first pitch into Townsend is high and outside for ball number 1. As the pitch in, that one absolutely crushed to left field. Back at the wall, it's going to go. It's going to hit the fence line. So Ty Robinson's going to score. And with it, Brocious, he's going to stay on over at third. So with that double in from Tyler Townsend, the Nationals now take a, guess what, 2-0 lead here with the double from Townsend. You couldn't ask for anything more beautiful than that, as Tyler Townsend absolutely rocketed one out to left field. It's now 2-0 in favor of the Nationals here, with Brocious on over at third base. As Josh Dorwork comes out, he's the first base hitting coach here for the Nationals. Going to pick up the thing from Townsend, and now there are 2 runners on at second and third for the Nationals, yet again threatening to score with 1 down here for Caden Johnson, who's now coming up to bat. As there goes the home plate steal. Nice bunt laid down by Johnson. That'll score 1 run. They will get the out at second, as that one's going to go over the top. And Townsend can't get it going, but another run comes home. That time on the home plate steal, as Johnson laid down a beauty of a bunt. It's now 3-0 now in favor of the Nationals, with Carson Johnson up to bat with 1 down. As Colton Lentz and Campbell will be taking a talking to at home plate. So 3-0 in favor of the Nationals, with now 2 down for Carson Johnson to come up to bat. As the pitch in, that's outside down low, ball number 1. My phone is overheated. That's how hot it is out here. So 1-0 the count, 2 down here. Nationals leading 3-0. Tyler Townsend on over at third as that one gets into center field, and it will fall in for a base hit, and Carson Johnson now brings another run home for the Nationals. It's 4-0 in this ball game. With Carter Kelly, who doubled to the left field fence in his last at-bat, now with an opportunity to continue the onslaught here in this second inning. Nationals lead 4-0. Carson Johnson on over at first base. Colton Lentz trying to find the last out of the inning. That one inside, ball number 1, as Johnson will successfully steal on over to second. 1-0 the count to Carter Kelly with 2 down in this inning. Nationals lead 4-0. As Lentz, as there goes Carson Johnson. He's going to try to steal third. So with that, Carson Johnson will successfully garner on over to third with the steal. So that's back-to-back steals from Carson Johnson. So now another runner here in scoring position for the Nationals, leading 4-0. As Lentz gets the sign from Campbell and delivers the 1-0. That one popped up, drifting foul. I've lost sight of it. On over to first and will be gloved for the third out of this inning. And that is how this third inning will come to a second inning, will come to an end. Not before 2 runs will come across, 4 runs come across here for the Nationals as they lead 4-0. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will have more here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
To the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com. Anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte. And online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. Welcome back here to McCook, the MNB McCook American Legion senior team, currently down 4-0 to the FNBO Nationals here in the bottom of the second inning. Nationals absolutely on quite the tear early on in this game, getting 4 runs on 3 hits against Colton Lentz, and now lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. Again, Ray Smorky still on the mound for the Nationals here, with up to bat being Colton Lentz for the side of, on the side of MNB McCook. Our half-inning breaks course, as always, brought to you in part by Kevin McCann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McCann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite to be, as well as Clear Focus Eye Care. Clear Focus Eye Care specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. Colton Lentz first up to bat here on the side of McCook against Morkey. As he sets and delivers, does Ray Smorky. That one on over to Polk at short. The throw on to first is high and pulls Ty Robinson off the bag. As now here comes head coach Ricky Holmes. He's going to talk with the first base umpire, and now they're going to probably go talk with the home base umpire as time will be called here to see if Robinson got his foot down in time. Colton Lentz got over to first. Polk just threw it a little too high for Ty Robinson, even though Robinson's quite tall himself, just a little out of his reach, so he had to jump for it, and in doing so, jumped off the bag. And there's a question of, did Robinson get his foot down in time before Colton Lentz did? We're going to say he is safe on over at first, so with that, there goes the end of Coach Ricky Holmes' argument. So one runner on here in the bottom of the second inning. On over at first was Colton Lentz, but he is going to get a pitch runner, excuse me, here already. As now up to bat for the side of MNB, it's going to be Miles Pullman. So Pullman will now be up to bat here for McCook. With on over at first. Ooh, a pickoff attempt, and he did it! What a great pickoff from Race Morkey as the pinch runner on over at first. Trenton Rayleigh gets dinged out on the pickoff attempt. Great throw and great pickoff from Race Morkey. And because of that, there was already one down in this inning, and there goes that potential scoring threat opportunity for the side of MNB. McCook is that first pitch in from Morkey. It's too high, ball number 1 to Pullman. Here comes the 1-0. And once more down, too low, ball 2. Pullman, following Pullman, it's going to be Corbett, and Gabe Roberts for the side of MNB McCook. Polk now delivers the 2-0. Oh, that too low once more. There's ball number 3 from Race Morkey to Pullman. So Morkey will get the sign in from Dean McIntyre. Wind up, and here comes the 3-0 pitch. That's, though, in there. Nice bounce back from Morkey, strike number 1. 3-1 now, the count to Pullman. Morkey into the windup and the pitch. Oh, that's too low, ball 4. So with that, Pullman will roll on over to first. So with one down, there's one runner on. Miles Pullman on over at first to now bring up to bat Ollie Corbett. Up to bat following Corbett, Gabe Roberts, and then Carter Larson, 7, 8, and 9 at the moment. Morkey glances on over at first. Likes the side for McIntyre and delivers. That's too low. Ball number 1 to the outside. So now it's a 1-0 count. Pullman on over at first base for McCook. As Morkey will glance at it. He now delivers. He was the 1-0, but pickoff attempt will get Pullman back safely. But Morkey did get a pickoff out in this inning as he picked off Ryle on over at first. Pinch running for Lentz. Here comes the 1-0. That's in there. Strike number 1 from Morkey. So to Ollie Corbett, it's a 1-1 count. One down here, bottom of the second inning. Nationals leading 4-0 as Morkey sets and will once again try to pick off Pullman at first, but he gets back. So it's a 1-1 count once more. 1-1 with one out here. The pitch. Fouled off the bat of Corbett there for strike number 2. 1-2 now the count. To Ollie Corbett. Morkey looking for the second out of this bottom of the second. Again, Pullman at first. Not really getting a far lead off. As Morkey will once more try to pick off as gets Pullman back. It's a 1-2 count once more. It's Ollie Corbett with one down here in this bottom of the second inning. Morkey glances. and delivers. Swing and a miss. Down goes Corbett swinging. There's out number 2 of this bottom of the second inning. Top of the Kevin Robinson. And he doesn't stop. For on fire. So here we are. Okay, everybody. I know. Have some live stream issues, but it should be back up now. If you were tuning in on the live stream, you can retune back in on Eagle Video Streams. Is right now Nationals leading 8-1. Johnson's on over at second for Carson Johnson, who now is up to bat. Again on the mound, Brody Graham. He's up here for the side of McCook, as that one slow chopper on over to first, gloved up, the run on over to first, tagged in time. And that is how this inning will come to an end. Not before 4 more runs come across for the Nationals. We now head to the bottom of the 3rd inning with FNBO. Nationals leading 8-1 over MNB. McCook, we come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410. And as always, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Swing into the season by calling Linda Meyer Law for all your legal needs. Our lineup consists of all-star caliber attorneys, Bob Lindemeyer, Amanda Spikert, Kent Florum, Kent Turnbull, and rookie sensations Victoria Hervey and Natalie Hoffman. When life gets to the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, we'll step up to the plate and hit a home run for you. Call Linda Meyer Law, 534-6740. That's Linda Meyer Law, 534-6740.
Now the weather is warmer, it's time to dust off your golf clubs and head out to River's Edge Golf Club in North Platte. With beautifully maintained lush greens and breathtaking views, River's Edge offers a modern course that is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. But that's not all. After your game, swing into another round sports bar for some amazing food and drinks. You'll find something for everyone on their menu, from juicy burgers to crisp salads and refreshing drinks. River's Edge is open to the public, so anyone can come and enjoy the fun.
Welcome back here to McCook here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It has been a palooza of runs for the Nationals as they lead 8-1 over M&B McCook. Brody Graham had to check in for Colton Lentz in last inning pitching-wise. So Race Morkey still, though, on the mound for the Nationals here. He has only allowed the 1 run to come across. We'll look to continue that here as he'll face off against, that should be the leadoff batter, Bryson Gillian. As it is, Bryson Gillian, he's here 0 for 1 in his first at-bat. He grounded out then. Now, we'll look to at least start some sort of momentum back on the side of M&B McCook, trailing 8-1. First pitch in from Morkey is too high. Ball number 1. Our half-inning breaks brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as Dave's Place, Pizza and Wings. You'll find out more on 1510 East 4th Street as that pitch now too low. Ball number 2 to Gillen, as Morkey now sets and fires away. That one back on over to Race Morkey. He'll throw it on over to first easily, and that is how the first out will come for the Nationals here in this top. Bottom of the 3rd inning as Brody Graham now comes up to bat. Graham now taking over pitching duties for McCook, but now will be batting. He singled in his last plate appearance for M&B, as Morkey likes the side from McIntyre and delivers. That's in there, strike number 1. Really clipping the inside part of the plate, but good enough. Morkey up to 29 pitches, 17 strikes and 12 balls. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Oh, too far outside there, ball 2. It's 8-1 in favor of FNBO. Here in their first away game of the year against M&B McCook. As Morkey delivers the 1-1. That one fouled off the bat of Graham for strike number 2. It's a 1-2 count. Following Brody Graham, it'll be Tristan Campbell, and then Brett Fracker for the side of McCook. As the now 1-2 pitch from Morkey. That one rocketed on over to Ty Robinson at first for out number 2. Now Tristan Campbell checks in. He reached on a fielder's choice in his last plate appearance. Campbell got on as Morkey overthrew Jack Polk at short, which allowed Campbell to get on in his last at-bat. But now with 2 down, magic needs to be done as that one's popped and fouled, though, off the bat of Campbell. Strike number 1. Following Campbell, it's going to be Brett Fracker and then Colton Lentz for the side of McCook. The 0-1. Fouled once more off the bat there. Campbell for strike number 2. As it's an 0-2 count with 2 down here in this bottom of the third. Nationals at the moment leading 8-1 as Morkey sets and delivers the 0-2. Ooh, just a smidge outside. Ball number 1, 1-2 the count now. Nobody on, 2 down here in this bottom of the third. Nationals lead it 8-1. As Race Morkey still on the mound, gets into the windup, and the 1-2. Slow roller, that's going to stay fair to Ty Robinson, and he'll step on first, and that is how this bottom of the third inning will come to an end. A quick 1-2-3 for the Nationals. We now head to the top of the fourth inning. They lead the FNBO Nationals do over McCook here, 8-1.
It's not too late to register your students for the fall 2023 Bullpup Preschool or Kindergarten year at North Platte Public Schools. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte, and we are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can register from the comfort of your own home online at mppsd.org. Come learn and grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
Now the weather is warmer, it's time to dust off your golf clubs and head out to River's Edge Golf Club in North Platte. With beautifully maintained lush greens and breathtaking views, River's Edge offers a modern course that is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. But that's not all. After your game, swing into another round sports bar for some amazing food and drinks. You'll find something for everyone on their menu, from juicy burgers to crisp salads and refreshing drinks. River's Edge is open to the public, so anyone can come and enjoy the fun.
Welcome back here to McCook. It is the top of the fourth inning. FNBO Nationals currently lead this one 8-1 with Brody Graham on the mound for his really official first inning of action. First full inning is how I'll say it here against FNBO, as Carter Kelly is up to bat next for the Nationals with Tristan Beyer on deck and then Dean McIntyre in the hole. Kelly doubled in his first plate appearance against Colson Lentz, but then flew out in his second. That ended the top, I believe if I remember correctly, top of the second. So he'll now come up to see if he can continue the hitting spree, as I believe there's some action in the bullpen for the Nationals. There is for the Nationals. Warming up, Jordan Yonkers is warming up for the Nationals here. Maybe in return for Race Morkey. As now here comes Carter Kelly. It's currently an 8-1 lead for the Nationals. Brody Graham taking his first official full inning of swings, or excuse me, pitches now here. Tristan Byer on deck with Dean McIntyre in the hole. Graham delivers first to Kelly. His off-speed curve is in there. Strike number 1. Well, again, following Kelly, Tristan Byer, 1 for 2 day already from Carter Kelly. As Brody Graham delivers. That one's way up in the zone. Ball number 1. 1-1 the count now. Our half-inning breaks, course, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurance. That pitch is in there. Strike number 2 for Brody Graham to Carter Kelly. And again, with that off-speed, sinks into the zone. So here comes the 1-2, way up high. Ball 2, 2-2 the count now. Kelly gets ready. He steps into the batter's box. Brody Graham now ready. Likes to sign. Here comes the 2-2. That one skied up, drifting towards center field, oncoming, still running, and we'll get there to glove it, being Miles Pullman. And with that, out number 1 here in this top of the 4th inning. As Tristan Byer now comes up to bat for the Nationals. With 1 down, nobody on. Brody Graham already taking down the first 2 batters he's seen today. And he'll get ready to rock and roll. Byer 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts in today's game. Look to turn it around here against Brody Graham as that's down low. Ball. Yeah, there with ball number 1. So it's a 1-0 count from Brody Graham to Byer. The delivery. Popped up once more. Drifting on over to center. Pullman coming on strong. And he'll get there but drop the baseball. Byer's going to go on over to second. So with that error in the outfield, Tristan Byer will get on.
Now batting number 12, Dean McIntyre.
As now Dean McIntyre will come up to bat. With Byer on over at second and 1 down. Nationals leading 8-1. Byer does have that speed, so Graham will have to watch out. There goes Tristan Byer. That one absolutely smokes to left field. McIntyre looking to go. It's out of here for a home run from Dean McIntyre. The first home run of this season for the Nationals. We talked about it on Monday. We talked about it on Wednesday. Dean McIntyre has that power, and he is the first National this season to get one out of the park, and he does so in exciting fashion. It is 10-1 now in favor of the Nationals. A pitch held too high up in the zone, and McIntyre turns on it. And now 10-1 is the lead with Jack Polk now up to bat, and still 1 out here in this top of the 4th inning. Brody Graham's pitch is too far inside for ball number 1, 10 Graham. Following Polk, Ty Robinson, then Andrew Brochus for the Nationals. The pitch turned on by Polk. On over to third. It's going to go foul, though, so it's now a 1-2 count to the shortstop, Jack Polk. Polk today, he's 0 for 1. He struck out in his first plate appearance and then walked in his second. As he'll step back into the batter's box, and now we're ready to rock and roll. The sign will get into Brody Graham. Here comes the 1-2. Ooh, that off speed high and outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count now to Polk. 2-2 with one out here. The delivery from Graham. That one turned on. Drifting up on over to left field. Getting under it there is Trent Ryle, and he'll glove it for the second out of this inning. So now with 2 down, here comes Ty Robinson. Singled in his first plate appearance and walked in his second. 2 down here. Top of the 4th inning. It's a 10-1 lead for the Nationals. With on deck being Andrew Brocious and then Tyler Townsend in the hole. The first pitch from Graham. It's down low to Robinson, ball number 1. Ty Robinson having himself quite a good start to this season. Has had a pair of hits in both the games already, as well as a couple of strong innings pitching. See if he can get his second here today, as that one's down low. Ball number 2. So it's a 2-0 count, excuse me, from Brody Graham into Ty Robinson. Here comes that 2-0. Swing and a miss from Robinson. Strike number 1, 2-1 the count now. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today's game. Another round / River's Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one pops sky high, drifting towards left field. Getting under it and not being there to get it, though. It was Fracker, as there was 3 M&B McCook players in the area. Just couldn't get there in time, so with that, it's a 2-2 count now to Ty Robinson. As Ty Robinson looking for his second hit of the game, but also keep this top of the 4th inning alive with 2 outs here. Back into the batter's box he goes. Brody Graham's also ready to go. Get the sign in from Campbell. He'll shake a couple off that he doesn't like, and get a new one from the dugout. As time is now called by Ty Robinson, as he'll step out, take a breather. Graham gets ready. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Robinson. Popped up. Sky high. Drifting on over to short. Onwards and, gloving it is Bryson Gillen. And with that, that is how this top of the 4th comes to an end. The Nationals, though, picked up 2 following the Dean McIntyre 2-run home run. We now head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Nationals in this one leading 10-1.
Drop the kids off. I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Welcome back here to McCook. We have a pitching change for the Nationals here, as Jordan Yonkers will be the pitcher here in today's game, in the second half of today's game for the Nationals, taking over for Race Morkey. It's the first official real action we'll be seeing of Yonkers here. It's going to be on the mound for the Nationals. First batter he'll be seeing is Brett Fracker, up 10-1. Are the Nationals here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, our half-inning breaks brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as well as Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations, as well as Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizers and bulk options. Their experienced staff is there to help tailor a plan that best fits the needs of each and every one of their customers. Get more info at rwchemical.com. As Brett Fraker now will be the first batter that Jordan Yonkers will see today for the Nationals. It's again 10-1 the lead for FNBO here in this bottom of the fourth inning. 9-run advantage. Yonkers likes to sign for McIntyre and delivers it. That's in there, strike number one. Again, a lot of young, I wouldn't say inexperienced, but young players that haven't seen much senior time getting in the action here today with Yonkers as well as Morkey as that one swung on and missed from Fraker as he looks to get away from his 0-1 day already. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. Yonkers will look for his first strikeout. The 0-2. Fouled off the bat of Fraker for still an 0-2 count. Oh and 2 with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Nationals lead 10-1. As Yonkers sets and delivers. Way outside ball one. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Following Fraker, Colton Lentz and Miles Pullman. But it's not going to be Lentz. As, again, he subbed out there as that pitch down low, ball 2. Going to be Ryle, who's playing left field in substitution, will now be the hitter. 2-2 the count with nobody out here. As Yonkers sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, the first strikeout here of this ball game for Jordan Yonkers in the first out of this inning.
Up next, number 1,
as now,
Trenton Riley.
As Trenton Riley now comes up to bat. His first plate appearance here today for M&B Bank, and taking over for Colson Lentz. Following Riley will be Miles Pullman, then Ollie Corbett as that pitch is in there for strike number 1. 0-1 the count now with 1 down. As Yonkers likes to sign from from McIntyre. That pitch though too high and inside, ball 1, 1-1 the count now. One down in this inning. Nationals lead 10-1 as that one is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Trenton Riley. Yonkers will look for a second strikeout today. The pitch. Way high and tight inside again. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Following Riley again, Miles Pullman, then Ollie Corbett for M&B Bank, McCook. The 2-2. Swing and a miss there, strike number 3. The second strikeout of the game for Jordan Yonkers, and now up comes Miles Pullman. He walked in his first plate appearance for M&B McCook. We'll look to, with 2 outs, start the rally here for McCook. Trailing 10-1, 2 down here in this bottom of the fourth inning. Yonkers delivers. In there, strike number 1. Man, Jordan Yonkers looking really, really locked in for FNBO. As now the 0-1. Swing and a miss there. Strike number 2 to Pullman from Jordan Yonkers. As he looks for his 3rd straight strikeout here in this bottom of the fourth. Yonkers will get into the mound. Likes to sign for McIntyre. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. There is the 3rd straight strikeout for Jordan Yonkers that inning. And that is how that bottom of the fourth comes to an end. The Nationals still leading 10-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth now. 10-1 is your score. We'll have more. We come back here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Toyota lovers, are you in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle or need top-notch service? Premier Toyota's got you covered. Their knowledgeable and friendly staff will help you find the perfect ride to fit your lifestyle and budget. Plus, their state-of-the-art service center is staffed with expert technicians who will keep your vehicle running like new. Visit Premier Toyota today and experience the best selection, service, and prices around. You won't be disappointed. Toyota, let's go places.
Drew is enjoying the new ice cream sandwich from Runza.
I like to call it a cookie hugwich.
Huh?
Because it's really just 2 fresh baked chocolate chip cookies giving some chocolate vanilla twist ice cream a hug.
Oh.
Like the ice cream got a little sad and the cookies were like, oh, come here, buddy.
Well, that is adorable. Try Runza's new ice cream sandwich today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Welcome back here to McCook. It's a 10-1 ball game in favor of FNBO and the Nationals as they lead at this moment. Against on the mound, Brody Graham. And we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in here for the Nationals. It was normally going to be Andrew Brocious, but now it's Ty Hanneborg up to bat for FNBO here. With then Tyler Townsend on deck and then Caden Johnson in the hole. Our half-inning breaks, of course, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well, thank you to our sponsors in today's game, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. As well as Willow Creek Embroidery. New location, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at his location, 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. So Ty Hanneborg now comes in for the Nationals. He pinch ran in the top of the second inning. Now, here in this top of the fifth, will take his first swings against Brody Graham as that's outside, ball number 1. Of course, last inning, 2 runs came across from that 2-run home run from Dean McIntyre. Absolutely smashing one to left field. So that next pitch in from Graham, too high, ball 2 to Hanneborg. He's getting his real first swings this season at the senior level. Of course, you normally see Hanneborg as the pinch runner normally for the Nationals with that blazing speed, but now we'll go to hit. It's a 2-0 count. Graham delivers. Once more, too high, ball 3. Good awareness from Ty Hanneborg. Really just playing patient and seeing if Brody Graham will get one into the zone. Make him do all the work. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Check swing, but that's in there. Strike number 1, 3-1. It's a 10-1 advantage for the Nationals here in the top of the 5th inning. Tyler Townsend on deck with Caden Johnson in the hole for the Nationals. 3-1 the count into Ty Hanneborg as Graham gets the sign from Campbell and delivers. That one fouled off the bat of Hanneborg there for strike number 2. It's a full count, 3-2. Wind still very, very lightly pushing from right to left, but not really as much as it was at the start of the game. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Hanneborg. Popped up. That one's going on over to right field. Onwards comes Corbin. He can't get there in time, so Hanneborg now was thinking about turning for 2, but he'll stick it with a single. Nice hit there, and there's Hanneborg getting his first hit of the season. With Tyler Townsend now up to bat, he's 2 for 2, a single and a double in this ball game. He is on cycle watch. Just needs a home run and then a triple to complete it. Has Hanneborg at first, who is a steal threat for the Nationals. And then following Townsend, Caden Johnson, and then Carson Johnson. Graham will glance at first and pick off, but getting back in time was Ty Hanneborg. So still he'll be safe at first. So with one runner on at first and nobody out, Tyler Townsend with the prime opportunity to get another runner on for the Nationals here in the top of the 5th. As Graham sets and delivers. That's too high, ball number 1. 1-0 the count now to Tyler Townsend with Hanneborg at first. He is a steal threat. He's already stolen one already today. There goes Ty Hanneborg. That one's in there. Strike number 2. Hanneborg will slide into second easily with that stolen base. Now it's a 1-1 count with a runner in scoring position at second, being Ty Hanneborg. Nationals leading 10-1 here in this ball game. Now we'll look to continue on with the scoring spree. Townsend against Brody Graham. That one almost hidden Townsend. That's behind as Hanneborg goes to third, and just like that on the passed up ball, Hanneborg will go. And now there's a runner in scoring position yet again at third this time for Tyler Townsend. It's a 2-1 count to the right fielder as Graham sets and delivers the 2-1. Townsend lays the bunt down beautifully. Hanneborg will make it home safely, and he'll get on to first. How about it from Tyler Townsend, having himself a game here in his first senior start. Not only did he get a double, not only did he get a single, he gets on successfully with the bunt. And now it's 11-1 with Caden Johnson up to bat for the Nationals. With Townsend on over at first, he does have that speed, does Townsend, so he can steal. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes on this first pitch. As Graham delivers, turned on, but fouled down the third base side for strike number 1 from Johnson. So now 0-1 following Johnson, Carson Johnson, and then Carter Kelly with nobody out here still in this top of the 5th inning. As Graham delivers to Johnson, way behind, there goes Townsend, easily going to waltz his way to second as that pitch way behind Johnson there for ball number 1. It's a 1-1 count now. 11-1 lead for the FNBO Nationals over M&B McCook. As now the second base umpire talking with head coach Ricky Holmes. Tyler Townsend on over at second, as it's a 1-1 count to Caden Johnson. The pitch, way outside, ball number 2. It's 2-1 the count now. It's Brody Graham looking for the first out of this inning. Nationals leading 11-1. As Graham glances at second and delivers. Turned on, that gets into the third baseman's glove. He doesn't get does he get the tag? They're gonna say they got the tag on Townsend at third, but Johnson will get on with the single. As Tyler Townsend fortunately got tagged out on his transition to third, and now Carson Johnson going to come up to bat, but there's time going to be called as both umpires will talk about it. As they are going to say Johnson is safe at first. So one down here in this top of the 5th inning. Nationals at the moment leading 11-1 for Carson Johnson now to come up to bat. Johnson today 1 for 3, a ground out, a single, and then grounded out in his last plate appearance. For the Nationals has Caden Johnson on over at first. That is another steal threat for the Nationals on the base paths. As Brody Graham sets and delivers. There goes Johnson. Nice start. That's going to go in there for strike number 1. And just like that, Johnson now going to look to turn it into a third base steal as it's going to get past the shortstop there of Brett Fracker, and just like that, what was going to be just one stolen base then turns into the runner going to third. So now Carson Johnson just got to get one in the outfield to bring another run home for the Nationals. They lead 11-1 here in this top of the fifth. He's 1 for 3 today, Carson Johnson is, but we don't call him old reliable for nothing. He'll look to bring another run home for the Nationals. Brody Graham delivers. Oh, that's going to actually run right into one Carson Johnson. So with that, he'll walk over to first with a hit by pitch. As now time's going to be called, and we'll have a pitching talk between head coach and Brody Graham. As Dean McIntyre hit a home run this game, can Carter Kelly do the same with 2 on and only 1 down? Carson Johnson at first. Caden Johnson on over at third. Nationals lead 11-1. Also, thank you to our sponsors here for today, Wicked Fast. Are you looking for a fuel stop that's wicked fast and easy to use? Then head over to Wicked Fast, the most advanced gas station in town. Their friendly staff are always there to assist you and make your experience even better. And if you're feeling hungry, grab a snack or drink at Wicked Fast, conveniently located across from the Do It Center in North Platte. So, here comes Carter Kelly up to bat. So far today, Kelly 1 for 3. He doubled in his first plate appearance, but has flew out in his next 2. Has Johnson on over at third. Johnson at first. Will most certainly be Johnson at second, because he will most certainly go for this steal, as he always does. Still 1 out here in this top of the fifth, as Brody Graham sets and delivers. There goes Johnson, high up in the zone, and not even going to be attempted on the throw as he successfully waltzes into second with the steal. Just Carson Johnson. 11-1, top of the fifth. 1 run has already come across for the Nationals. Carter Kelly now looking to make it not just 1, 2, maybe 3 with a home run. Brody Graham delivers. Once more down low, ball 2 to Kelly. Following Carter Kelly, Tristan Byer, and then once again, Dean McIntyre up to bat. Graham likes to sign, and will deliver to Carter Kelly. Oh, he was going for that one as he fouls that one back. Strike number 1. So it's 2-1 the count now to Carter Kelly with 1 down here in the top of the fifth inning. Graham will look for the sign from the dugout now. Campbell will get it, but Carter Kelly steps off to reset back in. He's ready to rock and roll, so is Brody Graham. He gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Down low, it's going to get away from the catcher all the way back up to Johnson, and he'll score. And with that, there's now another run coming across for the Nationals. It's 12-1 in favor of them with Carson Johnson now at third base, and a 3-1 count to Carter Kelly. Nationals still lead at 12-1 here in the top of the fifth with 1 out. Graham delivers. That one going to be reached and driven into center field for a base hit. Carter Kelly gets on with a single, was thinking about 2, but pulls it back. And now yet again another run comes across for one Tristan Byer. He's 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts, but did reach on an error in his last plate appearance. Following Byer, Dean McIntyre, and then Jack Polk for the Nationals. Byer looking to continue this inning with 1 down, has Carter Kelly at first. Outside, ball number 1. Oh, correction there. Calling that one strike number 1. So it's an 0-1 count now with 1 out here in this top of the fifth. It's 13-1 in favor of the Nationals against M&B McCook. As there goes Carter Kelly, the big man's running, and he gets there successfully with the stolen base. His first stolen base of the season. That one actually almost grazed Byer's face mask, but they're going to say it's in there. Strike number 2, 0-2 the count now. Kelly at second. Spire will look to avoid the strikeout as Graham sets and delivers. Ooh, at just a smidge. Outside, ball number 1. It's 1-2 the count now with 1 down to Tristan Byer. One and two, 1 down here in this top of the 5th inning for Tristan Byer. As the pickoff attempt will get Carter Kelly back. So we're still at 1-2 with 1 out here in this top of the 5th inning. 3 runs have come across for the Nationals. They've scored in every single inning but the top of the 1st. As the 1-2, high up in the zone, ball 2 now to Tristan Byer. Dean McIntyre once again on deck with Jack Pram as he'll look for the 2nd out of this inning. He sets and delivers. Popped up. Drifting. Out foul. So we'll still stay at 2-2. Runner at second is Carter Kelly. Tristan Byer at the plate. 13-1 the lead for the Nationals here. As Brody Graham will set and deliver. That pitch too high, ball 3. It's 3-2 the count now as Carter Kelly then waltzes on over for his 2nd steal. Of this at-bat, the big man getting 2 in 1 at-bat as he now moves to 3rd. And Byer with an opportunity to score him and make it 14-1. It's currently 13-1 as we get ready to rock and roll now. Stepping into the batter's box goes Byer. As well now goes Brody Graham. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Turned on. It's drifting foul on over to the 3rd base side, but it'll be out of play. So we'll still once more stay at 3-2.
Bring that foul ball to the score booth for 50 cents, sponsored by
3-2 the count. Once more to Byer with Carter Kelly on over at 3rd. Here in this top of the 5th inning, Nationals just keep pouring on the runs. It's 13-1 now as Byer steps off to refocus in. He gets ready and steps back in. Still 1 down. 3-2 the count. Brody Graham sets and delivers. Way outside, there's ball 4, so Byer will take the stroll on over to 1st, and here comes the scary man himself as Dean McIntyre comes up to bat. He hit that home run in the top of the 4th inning, that 2-run shot, and now he'll look to do it again with Carter Kelly at 3rd, and then Tristan Byer on over at 1st. Byer is a steal threat for the Nationals, so have to be aware of that. Is going to have to be Brody Graham as he'll get the sign in. 13-1. Here comes the first pitch to McIntyre. Down low, ball 1. As on over to 2nd with yet another steal. Wasn't too surprising there as Tristan Byer. Multiple steals on the day for him. Nationals once again still staying aggressive on the base pads. 1-0 the count. Still 1 down here, top of the 5th. Nationals lead 13-1. Brody Graham delivers. Ooh, McIntyre probably wants that one back. He could have turned on it, but that's fouled for strike number 1. That might have gone the distance if he squared up a little more. But now runners at 2nd and 3rd. Byer at 2nd, Kelly at 3rd. 1-1 count to Dean McIntyre as Graham delivers. That's too high and outside for ball number 2. 2-1 the count now. Up next is Jack Polk with Ty Robinson in the hole for the Nationals, leading 13-1 here in this top of the 5th. Graham delivers. Ooh, swing and a miss from Dean McIntyre for strike number 2. 2-2. He was looking for the home run hitter on that swing. Just falling off a little short. So 2-2 with 1 down. Graham looking for the 2nd out of this inning. as he sets and delivers. That one rocketed right back up on over to short. The throw to first. Is it in time? It is, but they're going to bring 2 runs home for the Nationals there. So that will, though, get D. McIntyre out at first, but that will bring both runners home. So Jack Polk now up to bat with 2 down. It's 15-1. It's 15-1 now, as we'll have yet again, I believe, another pitching change for M&B McCook. Yep, and that'll do it there for Brody Graham, as now up to bat is going to be Bryson Glenn, who will now be taking the attempts at pitching. With now Brody Graham going on over to second. The Nationals lead 15-1. With 2 down in this inning, bringing up Jack Polk to the mound to hit, Polk has struck out swinging in his first plate appearance, walked in his second, and flew out in his third. He's 0 for 2 today. As up next to bat, not going to be Ty Robinson. As following Polk, trying to find the name on it. As Polk to bat, well, once we get through all the pitching of Bryson Gillian. Again, going to go to the youth hitting in this game, as the Nationals currently are just trouncing M&B Bank of McCook. Leads now 15-1. Nationals just working it nice and early, as now here comes Campbell up to bat, as following the hitter I'm trying to update my stats here. As now here comes Jack Polk up to bat for the Nationals. Following Polk, it's down low for ball number 1 to Jack Polk. That pitch is down low. Ball number 2, 2-0 the count in from the side of Gillan. Is that one in there? Strike number 2, or strike number 1, 1 and 2 now the count. Glenn Green going to be up next here for the side of the Nationals. That pitch, that's in there. Good bounce back from Gillan. It's 2-2 with 2 down now here in this top of the 5th inning. Stepping out of it goes Jack Polk. Let's get ready to rock and roll. 2-2 with 2 outs here, as Gillan delivers. Check swing. Ooh, that's outside, ball 3. Jack Polk. So now here comes the 3-2. In there, strike number 3. Down goes Polk looking. And that is how that top of the 5th inning will come to an end, not before 5 runs come across. It's 15-1 in favor of the Nationals when we return here live on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back to McCook. It's currently a 15-1 advantage for the Nationals here over FNB Bank. McCook on the mound. Jordan Yonkers for his second stint. He subbed in last half inning for the Nationals, where he threw not 1, not 2, but 3 straight strikeouts to end that bottom of the 4th inning. And now here in the bottom of the 5th, the Nationals will look to continue on with Oliver Corbett up to bat. Corbett struck out swinging in his first plate appearance for the side of M&B Bank of McCook. As Yonkers delivers. Swing and a miss from Corbett for strike number 1. Following Ollie Corbett, Gabe Roberts, and then Carter Larson. As Yonkers will step back into the mound, likes a sign from McIntyre, and delivers. Swing and a miss there. Strike number 2. Could we, I got to find some wood somewhere, make it 4 in a row for Jordan Yonkers? It's 0-2 the count with nobody out here in this bottom of the 5th. 15-1 lead for the Nationals. The 0-2. Make it 4 in a row for Jordan Yonkers as down goes Corbett. Swinging for out number 1 with Gabe Roberts up to bat. Roberts did double in his first plate appearance for M&B Bank of McCook. But right now, McCook really in a hole and needs some momentum their way as it's a 15-1 lead for the Nationals. The first pitch in from Yonkers is, in there, strike number 1. That one a little too high in the zone, in my opinion, as Josh Dorward, it looks like, is warming up in the bullpen for the Nationals now. As the pitch popped up. That's going on over to left field as Brocious gets under it and gloves it. Correction, I believe that should be Hannah Borg who took over for Brocious, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is going to be one Ty Hannah Borg. Out and left is following that out from Roberts. That's 2 down here in this top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th is Carter Larson now will come up. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. That pitch in from Yonkers is there. Strike number 1. 0-1 the count. 2 down now here in this bottom of the 5th. As Yonkers likes what he sees from McIntyre and delivers the 0-1. Slow chopper, that's going to go foul down the first base side. It's 0-2 the count now. 2 down here for the Nationals in the bottom half of the inning. As Yonkers will look for another strikeout and the end of this bottom of the 5th. He'll step into the mound, likes what he sees from McIntyre. Oh, actually, he'll shake off a couple, I thought. Now likes what he sees, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, hits in there, strike number 3, and that is how Jordan Yonkers gets done with the inning yet again. Nationals 15-1, and that is how This game will come to an end as the Nationals run-rule MNB Bank McCook in this game 15-1. How about one Jordan Yonkers coming in and striking out not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 batters in his short little stint, and the Nationals pick up the victory in this one 15-1. Even though it says 16 on the scoreboard, it should be 15, but I digress. Nationals with an impressive victory in their first road game of the season, picking it up over McCook. We'll now step aside and take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for the Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1 AM 1410 and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Are you or a loved one in need of medical equipment to improve your quality of life? Look no further than Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Our state-of-the-art and affordable medical products are specifically designed to return your independence. From manual and power wheelchairs, mobility scooters, and lift chairs to walking aids, ramps, hospital beds, and bath safety products. We have everything you need to make your home a comfortable and safe place to live. We even provide CPAP and BiPAP equipment and supplies, as well as oxygen equipment and supplies. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today.
Larry's Glass is better known and has over 40 years of experience in glass replacement and installation. Whether you need a new window for your home, storefront, or vehicle, they have the expertise to get the job done. Larry's team of skilled professionals use the highest quality materials and techniques to ensure your satisfaction. Larry's takes pride in delivering outstanding service with affordable pricing and are on the Better Business Bureau honor roll. Trust Larry's Glass to take care of your glass needs, and you'll appreciate the difference that over 40 years of experience can make.
CT Computer Services of North Platte has laptops for under $300 now in stock. If your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The basic tune-up price is only $50 and save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops, and they have laptops for under $300 in stock now. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call, 534-3628.
If your tranny starts to making sounds that you don't want to hear, if it's slipping and sliding, won't go in or out of gear, call the transmission specialist, BG&S. You've got the very best four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, automatic, standard too. BG&S Transmissions.
BG&S Transmissions. Free towing, free estimates, and all their work is guaranteed. Call BG&S in North Platte at 800-344-2427.
This is Kurt Carter with Red Willow Chemical. Red Willow Chemical is your one-stop shop for all your crop protection needs. We sell and support products from top manufacturers like Bayer, BASF, Syngenta, Corteva, and FMC. Call me today, 308-340-7751. Visit us online at rwchemical.com to check out all your options and make sure you're getting the right products to optimize yield.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Looking for a fuel stop that goes above and beyond? Well, look no further. Wicked Fast in North Platte is here to take your refueling experience to new heights. Jennifer and the crew at Wicked Fast believe that exceptional service makes all the difference. But they're not just about fueling your vehicle. If you're feeling hungry, grab a snack or a drink at Wicked Fast on North Highway 83 in North Platte. Conveniently located across the street from DeWitt Center. And have you downloaded the MyPhillips 66 app yet? You're missing out on amazing savings that'll make your gas bills much easier on your wallet.
Welcome back, everybody, here to McCook. Nationals pick up the 15-1 victory over MNB McCook in this one. It was just an onslaught from, I wouldn't say the minute go, as the first inning was the only inning the Nationals did not score a run from that point on. It was just an absolute onslaught on the side of the Nationals as they pick up the victory 15-1. 4 runs in the top of the second, 4 in the top of the third, 2 in the fourth, 5 then in the top of the fifth, and that is how they pick up the victory here. Again, Quick Stop post-game show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game, Lindemeyer Law. Lindemeyer Law. Call Lindemeyer Law for all your legal needs from attorney Bob Lindemeyer Amanda Spikert, Kent Florham, Kent Turnbull, and Victoria Hervey, and Natalie Hoffman. Call Lindemeyer Law at 534-6740, as well as BG&S Transmission. Hey, you need a transmission repair or replace? Go to BG&S Transmissions on 2015 East 4th or call 532-8927. They're good at what they do. Nationals pick up the victory here in this one, 15-1, absolutely slaughtering the side of M&B McCook in their first road game of the season. Head coach Ricky Holmes will be making his way. Well, actually, head coach Ricky Holmes right now is making his way on over to me. I believe he'll have Dean McIntyre in tow with him. Yeah, there's the big man, Dean McIntyre, in tow. As a great start to this season in terms for the Nationals. When the win comes, it's now their second win in a row. Started off in their first road win and their first home win of the season as he takes the leisurely walk over here. I want to say the shortest walk he's had all day today. But head coach Ricky Holmes joins us. Coach, we talked about, first home game is always quite an adventure, and the first road game is also quite an adventure. You come into today kind of on probably a little bit longer of a break than you wanted, with Wednesday's games being postponed due to weather, and feels like your team picked up right where it left off in that bottom of the 7th inning and came out to a hit palooza and just didn't stop from that point on.
Yeah, it was a really complete game today. Really proud of the guys, 1 through 9. Kind of harped on the guys after that first game against Ogallala. Obviously glad that we got the win, but had a lot of stuff that we needed to work on. So today, 1 through 9, we hit the ball, ran the ball well. Biggest thing, too, Race Morkey came out through 31 pitches through 3 innings. Got a lot of guys their first look. Jordan Yonkers, first senior game, comes and strikes out 5 of the 6 guys he's faced. Tyler Townsend, first senior game, gets a couple of hits, couple of RBIs. Ty Hanneborg, first senior at bat, gets a base hit. So excited for the guys that came in and produced, and then it was also good to get some of those younger guys an opportunity as well.
Yeah, and I think that's really what the big key point is. It's not only did the hits and the runs come in, it came in from the younger guys that you might, when they do come in, you think, well, if they can get maybe, a nice ground out to bring a run home, or at least give a nice solid contact, that might be an A+. But all of them came through in their own separate ways. You said Hanneborg getting his first senior hit. How about Tyler Townsend coming as well, getting a double in his first at-bat to bring some runs home, and then Yonkers getting 5 strikeouts in his first 6 at-bats. It really was the young guys coming in, and how valuable is that here, not only just early in the season, but to see them here early in the season getting their hits in.
Yeah, it's huge. I'm a big believer in trying to get the players' feet wet as soon as possible, so they kind of get rid of those jitters and nerves before we have to rely on them in a game to get a win. And 2 guys standing next to me here kind of forget sometimes, but Dean McIntyre is a freshman and hit a ball about 400 feet today and had 4 or 5 RBIs. So, in any successful program I've been in, it's, trying to develop those young guys as soon as possible. Lucky enough that we have some of our guys that have played for me in the last few years coming back from college, have them come out and just kind of let the guys know what works, what doesn't work. So starting to create a little culture here and excited for it, and just hoping that we build off of today's performance.
And I think this was a good building blocks game because everybody really got into rhythm. You'll have another home game coming up here on Tuesday against Kearney. Take me through, now that you've gone through these 2 games, what you're kind of outlining for that Kearney game.
Biggest thing, Kearney, and just, as we move forward here in the season, is going to be pitch efficient. Got a kid that moved in from Kearney, Landon Greeno, who's going to help us out on the bump too. But no matter how many arms we have with our schedule, we really have to be pitch efficient. So going to focus here Monday. Tomorrow we'll have practice, and just focusing on playing catch, hunting the fastballs, and making sure we're pitch efficient. And if we do all those things, I like our chances against anybody.
Coach, again, thank you so much here. We're now joined by our Merit Prize Financial Money Player of the Game, Dean McIntyre here. First off, first national to hit a home run this season. How much, I wouldn't say of an honor, but how in your own personal type of accolades, how much does that kind of weigh on you here to get the first home run for your team and really start off the absolute slaughtering that was, let's just put it that way, of this McCook squad?
It feels pretty good. That home run in my second senior game starting. for the first Nationals.
So take me through that at bat, that what you were seeing that just made you think, that pitch right there, that was the pitch that I was looking for.
I was just attacking the straight one, came right down the middle, and just saw it, put a barrel on it.
Hit it. I mean, you didn't just hit it. I think it's in a whole new zip code with the way that one was absolutely smothered into the outfield. Now, not only do you play, the infield, you're catching here today. You were in this juniors game on, that was the quote-unquote juniors game on Wednesday before it was rained out. You were also pitching. Kind of take me through how you felt, not only pitching there, but the potential of pitching here in the seniors level, getting even more. Not just action, but action at different positions.
It gets pretty nerve-wracking sometimes for how young I am, but just got to pull through it, get all the nerves out before the game.
Do you think you got the nerves? I say it looks like you got the nerves out there. In this one, is there still a couple laying around there in that second game, or you think maybe by Tuesday we might be talking about those nerves all gone?
They're for sure gone by now after the first game.
They take it on Kearney's second home game of the season. What are some of the expectations you're going to be holding on to yourself in that second home game?
Just get a couple base hits, RBIs, and situational ABs for the team.
Perfect, my man. Hey, again, thank you so much for stopping on by. Congratulations, you are a Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the game. There goes my notes. And also, he hit a 2-run home run, the first of the season for the Nationals. We'll have more of the Quick Stop post-game show. We come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
No, I didn't actually.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
Try Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger with barbecue sauce, jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and crispy onion strips.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy
Because
Barbecue
from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmers insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back here to McCook as the Nationals pick up the 15-1 victory over M&B Bank. McCook 15-1. Our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the game, of course, goes to Dean McIntyre. Hit that 2-run home run. Also guided the youngsters behind the plate. You always forget again, he's also a youngster as well as a freshman in high school. Unbelievable what we're seeing from him. Also, actually, before I get to that, when money matters, talk to Marshall Doty and Mark Tillman, Ameriprise Financial Advisors in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Also, thank you to our sponsors here for today's game. CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005. Nationals pick up the 15-1 victory. We'll see you on Tuesday when the Nationals will take on Kearney at home here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists,